gotten Bron back, we haven't been as organized offensively, too many random possessions. So, that's on me. So it's those three things, defensive clarity, role clarity, and
on Christmas Day, the Los Angeles Lakers didn't just lose, they were embarrassed on the NBA's biggest stage with the entire basketball world watching, and what followed set off a chain reaction no one inside the building could ignore. Head coach JJ Redick immediately stepped to the podium and didn't sugarcoat a thing, publicly calling out effort, execution, and accountability in a way that sounded like he threw his own locker room under the bus. That alone raised eyebrows, but the situation spiraled further when LeBron James, Redick's former podcast co-host, refused to speak to the media at all, offering complete silence. To top it off, one of Redick's own players went on camera and openly mocked the moment in real time, making the whole scene look chaotic and unserious. And don't get it twisted, this isn't just about one ugly loss, it's about irony, pressure, and a coach who once sat on TV criticizing others for a lack of accountability now standing in that same spotlight.
And tonight we were a terrible basketball team, and that started legitimately right away. We don't care enough to do the things that are necessary. We don't care enough to be a professional. We had it. It can change like that.
Now he's standing in that same fire, coaching a struggling team that looks disconnected and confused, and the timing couldn't be worse. This is a 39-year-old LeBron James deep into his career, looking visibly frustrated and, at times, mentally checked out on certain possessions. The body language isn't great, the energy feels off, and that matters when you're supposed to be the tone setter. Right now, this feels like a locker room that may not fully respect JJ Redick yet, and that's dangerous territory in the NBA. I'm saying this as a diehard Lakers fan who's seen every era, every collapse, and every comeback, which is why we're breaking all of it down. The stats, the quotes, the sideline reactions, and even LeBron's on-court tape, because the real question isn't just whether JJ Redick had a point, it's what happens next, and make no mistake, it's going to be uncomfortable. And that meeting is going to be uncomfortable. I'm not talking about grinding through another 53 games.
It's going to be uncomfortable. The meeting is going to be uncomfortable. I'm not doing another 50.
This is about whether JJ Redick is slowly turning into the exact kind of coach he used to criticize on national TV. Then came the game itself. The Lakers showed up with LeBron, Luka Doncic, and the full squad against the Houston Rockets, a young, hungry team, sure, but absolutely one the Lakers should have been able to compete with. Instead, it became a nightmare. A 119-96 blowout. Houston led by double digits the entire second half and completely bullied the Lakers on the glass, out-rebounding them 48-25. That's not strategy, that's grown man dominance. And somehow it got worse. LeBron finished with a -33 in just 32 minutes, the worst plus-minus of his Lakers career and the third worst of his entire career. Numbers like that don't lie, and they raise questions nobody in LA wants to answer. This wasn't just a loss, it was a full-blown public embarrassment on a national stage.
Making the choice, and too often we have guys that don't want to make that choice, and it's pretty consistent.
After the final buzzer, JJ Redick had clearly hit his breaking point. He stepped to the podium and spoke with zero filter, no coach cliches, no polished excuses, no soft landing. He flat out said his team was terrible. Let that sink in. When a head coach says that on camera, he's telling the world effort is missing and certain guys aren't pulling their weight. He didn't name names, but come on, everyone watching knew exactly who that message was meant for. Then he doubled down, talking about accountability, standards, and promising that changes were coming. And that's where things really got uncomfortable. The very next day, after a tense, awkward practice, JJ Redick said something that made the entire NBA media pause and hit rewind.
Always somebody else's fault. It's never JJ Redick's fault. And look, I watched the game last night. Did I see LeBron James pouting all game long? Did I see the bad body language from LeBron? Absolutely. Did I see him not putting forth the defensive effort and getting back in transition, only having 2 rebounds last night in the game when you know a team loves to pound the glass and grab offensive rebounds? Did I see your best player, your franchise player, Luka Doncic, complaining after every single call? You damn right I did. But JJ, why don't they care? Why are they not playing hard? Why are they not trying to compete on the defensive side of things? You're the coach. That's a reflection of you. When your team is not responding and going out there and competing at a high level defensively and playing hard, that's saying that they're not listening or that they somewhat lack respect for you. So it's got to be a little level of accountability all of.
At the end, he tried to take some responsibility himself, but let's not play dumb. He literally said the problem started when LeBron James came back, and that's not subtle at all. That's a message sent loud and clear to the locker room. And here's the wild part, the numbers back it up. Before LeBron returned, the Lakers ranked 14th in defensive rating. After his return, they dropped to 26th. That's not a dip, that's a free fall. Remember this too, the Lakers started the season 11-5 without LeBron while he was dealing with sciatica. Since his return, they're 8-5 on paper, which sounds fine until you zoom in. They've lost 6 of their last 10 games, and every single one of those losses came by double digits. That's not bad luck, that's a pattern screaming for attention. And now the question everyone's afraid to ask keeps getting louder by the day, is LeBron James actually part of the problem?
Here, LeBron's guarding Amen. They run the pick and roll. Sengun rolls to the rim. KD hits him with the pass. And in that split second, LeBron just abandons Amen completely. He runs towards Sengun, gives a little fake hop, doesn't actually contest, and that's it. Amen is wide open. Sengun kicks it out. Amen catches it. Alley-oop dunk, easy two. Another possession, another block.
Because once you peel back the numbers, things get ugly fast. LeBron currently has the worst defensive rating on the team, with opponents scoring 121.9 points per 100 possessions when he's on the floor. That's not just bad, that's bottom-tier defense. He also owns the worst net rating on the roster, and among starters, the Lakers are outscored by 6.8 points per 100 possessions with him playing, which isn't noise, that's real impact. And it's not just advanced stats either. When LeBron is out there, the Lakers give up 12.8 fast break points per game, with slow reactions, missed rotations, and teams running right past them. This isn't a coincidence anymore, it's a warning sign about team defense breaking down. It doesn't stop there either. The Lakers give up the most points off turnovers and the most second chance points on the roster, which isn't scheme, it's effort, awareness, and urgency slipping all at once. And Christmas Day against the Houston Rockets exposed it badly. Amen Thompson was straight up cooking whenever he matched up with LeBron, shooting 67% from the field with LeBron as his primary defender, which isn't acceptable from anyone, let alone someone still labeled as one of the greatest ever.